Commander's destination ahead. Looks like we're in for quite a ride.
We're not flying into that scramble, are we?
My God, grow a backbone. Scared of a little weather? On your feet. We survived. Somehow.
Rise, my creation. Our forward propulsion shorted out. What was that?
I think... It's hard for me to actually say, but I think a bloodstone just exploded.
A bloodstone? Then how are we still alive?
Good question. But others might not have been so lucky. I'm going down to scout for survivors. See if I can piece together what happened, and why the blast reversed itself.
Watch your back and let me know what you find out. We'll try to get this bird running again.
Canuck was supposed to meet me here. OP and his troops were out of range. Armored up. Strong. Gale rising. blast must have released the spirits of the victims sacrificed on the Bloodstone. Years of imprisonment twisted their minds. They don't know friend from foe. The White Mantle will pay for this. A large chunk of the Bloodstone, still intact. And these foul dust. This Bloodstone must have been larger than anyone imagined. What could have caused it to explode?
Fairly deadly blast.
That feels good. That feels good. White Mantle, but they're different.
The magic is mine!
Be ready to run.
I'm gonna... That feels good. Ah, members of the Pact.
Blood. Bloodstones! I'll slit your throat!
Commander, are you still alive?
Gods have mercy. They've been consumed by bloodstone magic. Grant guide them to the next world in peace. Go ahead.
Scum.
I've got a feeling the damage is far-flung. We should probably call for backup.
I don't know if there's backup available. We're probably on our own.
Bennett will figure something out. We just need to follow his lead.
Atasum is so close, yet so far.
You think Marksman Moraka will be okay?
Ugh, I hope so, but it doesn't look good. Her condition is worsening.
It's like that magic fried her inside, or it confused her circuits. She's in so much pain.
Come on, talking about it isn't gonna make it better. Do something productive.
Such as...
I've never seen
Thinking
an
about it
explosion
when you
collapse on
melt
itself
in the
like
right
that.
direction.
Magic was inches from my face, and then it suddenly shot into the ground. You think a dragon was responsible?
I'm not sure yet. That's what I'm here to investigate. I want to get into that crater and find out why the blast reversed and where the magic went.
Easier said than done. The area is swarming with White Mantle. We sent a patrol, but only one soldier made it back, and she's, not well.
What's wrong with her?
She was hit with magic unlike any we've seen. On the outside, she's fine, but it twisted her inside something fierce. She can barely move. She's been raving about floating purple stone monsters ever since she got back.
Stone creatures? That rings a White Mantle bell. Can you reach the Priory and see what they know about them?
Sure thing, Commander.
Have you seen Canuck?
Who?
He's a Sylvari. Tough, but well-spoken. Medium build, a bit cranky.
Can't say that I have. But I did see Kaith run through here like a centaur on fire. She wouldn't stop for anything. Just hauled tail through the war zone and was gone like that.
Thank you. I'll let the General know you're down here.
No one trusts me anymore.
Sir, this is the second near-death experience you've had in a very short while.
Can't say I hadn't noticed. I'm either exceptionally unlucky or exceptionally lucky. Can't decide which.
While the concept of luck is generally preposterous, the eternal alchemy does seem to favor you.
Favor me? I went from nearly being executed by a giant bloodstone to nearly being blown up by an even bigger bloodstone.
Yet you survived both. I think you deserve a nickname. Bennett the Everlasting.
Isn't that tempting the eternal alchemy to smite me for my arrogance or something?
That's not how the eternal alchemy works.
Mersat preyed upon the weak and impressionable, who in turn worshipped them as gods. Calling themselves the White Mantle, these converts sacrificed innocents and toppled the Crichton monarchy. The chaos they inflicted on Tyrion was short-lived. They were eventually crushed, and their scattered remnants went into hiding. But pockets of their fanatical followers have been operating in the shadows ever since.
Tell me what happened to your squad.
Our platoon was on recon. We found something at the north edge of Verdant Brink, so we pitched camp.
This is a disaster.
The plan was to scout the area at dawn,
This is no
so we
worse
turned
than
in
what
for
we've
the
seen
night.
before.
And everything went to torment in a town cart.
And all this magic.
There was an explosion, then screams. I grabbed my gear and ran out of the tent.
Take it one step at a time.
Saw
Right
one of
now,
my men lit up like a winter's day bonfire. Sabitha and her lackeys torched everything, laughing as they went. And then, blackness. I woke up with a splitting headache, caged like a dog. Kept my mouth shut and just watched them. After a few days, I told them I was ready to talk. Said I'd cooperate in exchange for the safety of my troops. Told them they could use me for hard labor or experimentation, didn't matter. I'd made my peace with Grenth. I was taken deeper inside, thrown in a pen with some others. They deprived us of food and water. Let their dogs snarl at our cages. At night, we heard the other prisoners begging for their lives before being cut open. The sky would light up and I would hear chanting over and over. I'm sorry, Commander. It stuck with me.
What are you doing here?
Now!
After I was rescued, I notified the Queen about Salvation Pass. Then I regrouped with my squad and chased some White Mantle here.
So you were here for the blast?
Craziest thing, it exploded, then imploded. Like when you're a kid and you dangle spit from your mouth, then suck it back in.
I never did that.
Sure, me neither, but you know what I mean. When the explosion reversed, it was like it pulled at my soul.
How have you been since Salvation Pass?
Been thanking Dwayna that the rescue team found me in time. If not for them, I'd be rotting in a ditch. I close my eyes at night. I can still hear the screams. Men, women, they spared no one. I lost count. Anyway, I made my way back to Falgear's camp and rejoined the squad. Saw the field medic and got checked out. Then we sent word to Queen Jenna about everything. Gave her and the Shining Blade as much information as we could. The Pact offered to put me on leave, but I turned it down. No way I'm giving these murderers a break. So we pursued a lead on White Mantle movement and track the pigs up here.
Any improvements?
Look what they've done to the place.
Well,
Shameful.
physically stable, at least.
And mentally?
This magic is unlike anything I've seen. It's deliberately tuned to cause as much suffering as possible.
Let's hunt down these stone men and show them how the pack deals with its enemies.
I fear, until we have a better idea of what we're up against, we'd suffer the same fate she did.
Soon as we know what we're up against, I'm gonna find out if stone bleeds.
I can guess. It seems like an overload of magic, like getting electrocuted, but not. It's affected her mind and her body, both.
Hang in there, soldier. Medic, keep up the good work. We can't lose her. She's too valuable.
Understood.
Is luck or skill keeping you alive?
Being unpredictable, Captain.
Doing the best I can, sir.
Is it as bad as it looks down there?
It's not good. White Mantle hit in the blast are mad with hunger for magical energy. They gather any scrap they can find.
The White Mantle? Could they have done this? And to what
Port
end?
in. Bridge holding steady.
I don't know. Maybe it was an experiment gone wrong. Maybe it was supposed to empower all of them and it went awry.
Whoever it was, we owe them our gratitude. That blast would have hit Lion's Arch, and they just rebuilt the place.
I'd hold off on the thanks until we know what their motive is. There's a pack squad down there. They've already established a camp and are trying to get a foothold in the area.
That's what I'd like to hear.
Well, it's not all good news. Some other pack members were also caught in the blast.
Just what the pack didn't need. More dead soldiers.
They're not dead, but they've been twisted by bloodstone magic, just like the White Mantle.
They don't deserve that. They deserve peace.
I understand. I'd want the same if the roles were reversed.
Thank you, Commander.
You got it.
Continue investigation.
You can never have too much treasure.